come out, dear brother, and you say, this man is teaching heresies. You know what the people will say? Show me your results. Are you here? They will say, you are coming to talk. What results do you have? Oh my, help me, Jesus. And you know the thing they are calling results, you can be dancing for Oloku and be producing those same things.
What miracle were they looking for? They saw dangerous dimensions of God, but at the slightest opportunity they bowed to Baal. They committed adultery with Ashtaroth.
Scattered people. But as they came out of Egypt, God now had to make them into a congregation, make them into a family that he could begin to model his image in, so that they will deliver his counsel absolutely to the nations that are around them. Stephen now tells us that that congregation was considered the church. Where? In the wilderness. So the purpose, God, the reason God brings the church together, he says that this church, Moses that was in their midst, received lively oracles from the Lord. What were those oracles? The law, the 10 commandments. He received them, and Stephen calls them what? Lively oracles. Moses received it and brought it to them so that they will sustain a posture that will allow for God to be easily available in their midst. The reason our churches look like you can predict everything that happens there is that everyone in that place, everyone, many times is there because of himself. My healing, my breakthrough, my open door, in fact, my ministry. Everybody is there with an agenda to see that there is something they can get from God. Many times we don't go to church with an understanding that God is the center of attraction. The things you are seeking him for, do you know that you don't need to go to church to get it? Are you aware? Do you believe it? Do you believe that yes you are saying, do you believe it? Do you know you don't need to go to church to get breakthrough? Are you aware? The God you serve can give you breakthrough in your house. If that is your driver for coming to church, you don't understand the basic principles of church life. And you don't even, what you call breakthrough, you know what my generation calls breakthrough? You don't need to have Jesus Christ to get it. Is it true? The thing you call breakthrough, now if somebody were to ask you, do you need a breakthrough? You will say yes. The reason you are saying you will need a breakthrough, that thing you call a breakthrough, that thing you call a breakthrough, you don't need Jesus to get it. We can do a long list: visa, car, marriage, pregnancy, job, connection. You don't need Jesus. The way Nigeria is designed, if your father is a big man in government, even when CBN did not advertise, they will employ you. Are you aware?
Yes, sir.
So the way the system is designed, what the church celebrates today as a proof that we have worshipped on a Sunday morning, it means that if you go to Igbe Shrine and you have the same results, there will be no difference between having church service and dancing Igbe. Because the things we celebrate, they will say, oh, God is here. People who dance Igbe, they still have those same experiences without our Jesus. So it becomes folly, it becomes foolishness to design a church service with the man in mind. The reason we come to church together is to partake in divine life together, such that our Christian lives can be strengthened, so that we can now affect the world around us. Sure, you know that until Jesus comes, there will be corruption in this world. Oh, you are not here. There will be corruption in this world until Jesus comes. The world is afflicted with a disease that the only cure for this world is that it must be burnt by fire. That's why the Bible speaks about a new heaven. So Paul will say that I became all things to all men, so that by how does he put it now? I became all things to all men, so that I may be able to save how many? Some, not all. Some. Because it's Jesus that died for the whole world. But there are people in the world who have made up their mind that they will not serve our Jesus. So we come to church, and that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the 4 signs of a healthy church. And one of the signs is fellowship. When we come to church, we are supposed to be able to fellowship with one another and strengthen one another. So I can tell my brother can come to church and he's located in the place where Satan dwells. The area where he has been domiciled by God to carry out his daily living. Because all of us are in ministry. It's just that some of us are in pulpit ministry. We're in the 5-fold. But you have also been called by Jesus to labor in his service. Are you with me? Yes, so maybe where he is laboring in service, he's maybe working in a bank and is living in a city that can be considered where Satan dwells. When he comes to church, we are supposed to fellowship together, that he's strengthened, that he's not afraid to die for his faith. Are you aware? So he can go back to where he's laboring for Jesus with confidence, with convictions, with strength, so that when death comes, he's strengthened enough. That's what fellowship is for. It's not about you. It's not that we want to get you excited. You are supposed to be quickened, strengthened. But you check it. When praise and worship is going on, what is going through your mind? Say, Bob, this song, Nada, come on. That's what is going through people's minds. It's not as if you are seeing an opportunity to exalt God. It has been designed to satisfy a lust that exists within our heart. And the reason we are like that is because it is intentional. It has been set up intentionally. Church has been designed intentionally like that to keep the people as perpetual babes. So the way the average Christian measures maturity in God is by the things he has been able to get from the hand of God that improves his life in this world. So one Christian is better than the other on the basis of the abundance of goods they have acquired. Are you here? Yes, sir. I know these things they are like chloroquine, but let's swallow together gradually. So for instance, you come out, dear brother, and you say, this man is teaching heresies. You know what the people will say? Show me your results. Are you here? They will say, you are coming to talk. What results do you have? Oh my, help me, Jesus. And you know the thing they are calling results, you can be dancing for Oloku. and be producing those same things. They say, don't talk, you don't have results. You that just started ministry, what's the size of your congregation? Meanwhile, our Jesus, his primary congregation were 12 men. Our Jesus. You don't count crusade as your congregation. Huh? You don't. Your congregation are the people you sit over on a daily basis. Jesus, the size of his congregation, were 12 men. In fact, the Pharisees, bro, had a larger congregation than Jesus. The Pharisees. People that were still going to meet them, following in the traditions and all the things that they were doing, their congregation was larger than Jesus. But Jesus, it did not stop Jesus from calling them a brood of vipers. Now, the reason this is like this is because you check church carefully. It has been designed to cripple the individual Christian so that he never matures. Because once you mature, you begin to question certain things. You will know that this thing is not normal. So if they leave you perpetually as a baby, then two things will be involved. God cannot get the most from you because you are a babe. He can't entrust you with anything serious. And then men will find it very easy to manipulate you. So that's why, dear brother, you will see that a sister is in a congregation and then her pastor calls her to his office and says, part of your responsibility as a Christian is to honor me with your body as your pastor. And then she spreads her legs and sleeps with her man of God. Now, you may say that the man of God is using charm and is a bad man. The reason charm was able to work on the sister is that she's a what? So there's a disease of immaturity. So it affects our worship. And I've taught you before, worship is not only the things we do in the building. Worship is also how you live your life on a daily basis.
May the Lord give you understanding.